Today is Wednesday, February 1st, 2017, and I know it's been a while since I've seen you, or since you've seen me, but I've been kind of laying low and keeping it together. Anywho, I'm coming at you today with another video about plugs, and specifically this video is going to be about the flares on plugs. There are big flares and small flares, and not just the flares, there's also the wearable space of the plug. And as I present the video, my box is falling apart on me. Not really, I fixed it. But what I'm referring to is, this is an example of a cat's eye plug. And if you can see the flare, I don't know how well you can see it, but the flare is very subtle. So because of that, these could fall out of your ears. And if you also notice the wear space on it, it's not very long. I'm going to go ahead and show you another pair, or not really pair, but a plug. This here is a blue sandstone, and you could probably see that the flare is a lot bigger, so these won't fall out of your ears so readily. And the wear space is a lot longer. Now to put these two together, you'll see that one is longer than the other. I'll try to put them kind of, if I can work my fingers. I don't think you can see it like that. But the one towards the right of your screen is taller than the other one. My cat's eye, which is to the left of your screen, is a lot shorter, and the flare on that is a lot more subtle. Now, the way I see it is, when you first stretch up to the size that your plug is in, or that you want to buy a plug in, I would totally go with something like this that's more subtle, because if you try to shove a big flare through that hole, it's not a good idea. So what I did, when I first reached a 00, which is where I'm at now, and it's where I'm going to stay, is I used my cat's eye. I have about 6 pairs of these. So because these are very subtle, the flare popped right in. So the catch though is, the very first night I wore these to bed, I woke up and my left one was coming out. It like fell out of my ear. So I wore them a little bit longer just to get my ears used to the new size that they were. And then with clean hands, I would play with them throughout the day just to kind of loosen the hole up a little bit more so I can get the bigger flare through. Once that happened, what I did is I wore these hematites, and it's the same flare as the other pair that I showed you with the blue sandstone. The flare is a lot bigger on these, and the reason why I wore hematite when I first stretched up to the larger flare is because hematite is a heavier stone, and the weight of that it allowed my ears to kind of get used to the new size a lot quicker. And again, I would, with clean hands, play and kind of move them around. And anyway, once I was able to pop the hematites out, I was like, yay, I'm finally at my real size. So now I can finally wear the rest of my plugs. And I am cautious though, because now that my ears are a little bit bigger than what they were when they first arrived at the 00 goal, is I am very cautious about wearing my cat's eye plugs. As much as I love these dearly, I probably will wear them, but I just have to keep an eye throughout the day, make sure they're still there and they didn't fall out, because not just the flare, the subtle flare, but also the wear space. I don't know if you were able to see the difference in height but they're both resting on my thumb evenly, and if you look at the top, the darker plug is taller. The darker plug is the one on your the left side of your screen. It's a little bit taller there. Now it's going to focus. But yeah, so when you're purchasing plugs, you want to keep those two things in mind: the size of the flare and the wear space. Some of you have thin lobes, some of you have thicker lobes, and you want to keep those things in mind, so you hopefully won't have any problems. So I am thankful to be finally at my goal size, and I look forward to being able to wear the rest of my plugs. In fact, I'm going to switch these out because I wore these blue spot Jaspers because they match the shirt that I am currently wearing. But I am going to go ahead and wear those blue, oh, I stuck it in the wrong thing, blue sandstones. I'm going to wear these. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop them out and actually show you how it's done. What I do is I just put my thumb to the back of the plug and I hold the front part with my index finger, and I just gently push and tilt down at the same time. So that popped right out. I'm going to do the same thing with my right ear. Apply gentle pressure with a thumb. Catch it kind of with my forefinger. Tilt out. Voila. Okay, now for the fun part, putting these in. So you kind of want to do a backwards motion with it. So you just want to put the bottom part of the flare in first, and gently holding it with your forefinger, you're holding the front part, you guide it with your thumb in the back, and you just tilt it in. Voila. We'll do the same thing with the side. You're tilting it in, putting the bottom part of your flare right here in first, and you're going to catch it with your thumb, and any of your front fingers will do. And voila, there it is. Now I have my blue sandstones, and they should go with anything and everything because I always wear black pants, and I guess that's kind of my signature, I don't know. But anywho, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any ideas as to any future videos I should make, or if you have any questions, anything you'd like me to talk about, please by all means go ahead and message me or comment below. I'm open to anything and everything, so yeah. Anywho, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. If you want to share this with anybody who is in the process of stretching their ears or purchasing plugs, by all means go ahead and share it with them. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to have you with me. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.